We are out thrifting for board games, guys. Let's hit it. We start with Manhunt again. I managed to find the parts and I figured out how to fix the computer, so I went ahead and I got the game. Here's an old board game called Phalanx. I think that's how it's pronounced. Anyway, it does cost a little bit too much, so I'm going to leave this here. Here's some relationship game called Becoming One. Nah, not my type of game, and it does cost a little bit too much, so I'm going to leave this here too. Here we have Escape from the Casbah. Again, another game I've never heard of. And it does go for a little bit too much for my taste, so I'm going to leave this. Here's a Milton Bradley game called Brainwaves. Normally I would probably get this, but it's just a little bit too much money, so I'm going to leave this for now. Here we have a copy of Bunko. Normally I would get this for the dice, but again, it just costs a little bit too much, so I'm leaving it. Here we have a vintage copy of Mill Borns. We actually have a copy of this game. This one's missing some cards, so back on the shelf. Here we have Catan Family Edition. This one's missing the roads and the houses, but I think I might be able to sell the game for some parts, so I'll go ahead and pick it up. Here we have another copy of Phase 10 Twist. This game is complete, and I'm definitely picking this one up. This one goes for a little bit of money. Here we have a more recent edition of Payday with the classic rules. This one I think I might be able to sell for a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and pick this one up too. Here's a game called Wit's End. This one challenges your mind. This one sounds way more stressful than it does fun, so I'm going to leave this. Here's a game called Outburst Remix. I love the concept of the game, but unfortunately it's dated, so I'm going to leave this. Here we have some old Dragon dominoes. These don't go for much, and I've got plenty of dominoes, so I'm going to leave this. Well, here's a heck of a find, folks. This is the Bonanza card game. I've heard a lot of really good things about this game, and it's complete, so I'm getting this. Here we have Star Trek Game of the Galaxies from the Next Generation. A little bit too costly for my taste, so I'm going to leave this. Here is Picture Recca Eureka. Now, the Dice Tower says this is one of Parker Brothers' best games, so I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. Here is an old game called Superfection. This is an advanced version of Perfection. It's missing a piece, but I can get it on eBay, so I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. Here we have World Series of Yahtzee. We have this version of Yahtzee, and this is complete. I think I can get a little money for this, so I'm going to go ahead and get it. Here we have Farkle Frenzy. I've seen this game in bookstores and the like. This is complete, and I'm going to go ahead and get this. My wife and I love Farkle. Here we have Bang, Heroes of the Storm. This is another really cool find, and it's only $1, and it's complete. Definitely going to pick this one up. Well, we had a really good haul this time. Glad we found Bonanza. That was a shock. Glad we found the Bang game. That was a pretty big surprise, too. And all the other ones. Good haul today. We will see you next time.